According to NASA, it takes about 6 years, maybe more, about 1.7 billion US dollars to put together, build, produce one of the world's most sophisticated machines, like the spacecraft Endeavour. But it doesn't repair itself. It takes 9 months from conception to complete production, and it has an inbuilt ability to rebalance, repair itself. And you know what it is. It's our amazing human body. Now, I believe that we are born with an innate ability to repair, rebalance, find our well-being. But life tends to maybe make us forget this. I noticed the children when they were small and their mates, if they had scrapes and falls, you'd often think there was blue murder going on. They'd make a lot of noise. They'd talk about it a bit, rub it better, have a hug maybe, a few big deep breaths, and then off they'd go without hardly a backward glance. And probably not very much to show for it later either. So I wonder, is this a demonstration of the placebo effect? Now, a placebo is a treatment system that has no active ingredient. What do we do as adults? What do you do if you hurt yourself, trip over, fall? I don't know if you're like me, but jump up, brush yourself off, look around to see if anybody's actually noticed, and then just say, I'm fine, you know, nothing happened really. Only to find maybe later on that you have some stiffness, some aches and pains, and a few bruises as well. And I believe some people even get small broken bones, but it's completely ignored. So what's going on? So I've explored some of the traditional healing systems, and one in particular, the Hawaiian healing system, the Hune system. I had the opportunity to put in a little practice. Now, I don't recommend you all go off hurting yourselves to try and prove what I'm saying, but if you do happen to hurt yourself or have a trip. So it was in the days of early mobile phones when connectivity was not terribly good, so I had to go out into the garden to answer the phone. And I took the call, turned round, come back in the house, and didn't realise that the glass door that I'd come out through was now shut. And I walked straight into it, and as you can imagine, I left a lovely imprint of my face on the glass. It really hurt. And I thought maybe my nose was going to fall off, although, of course, logically I know it wouldn't. So what's happening here? What did I do? I think that the 3 things that children do unconsciously when they hurt themselves, which is somehow has some parallels with the Hawaiian healing system, is that there's an acknowledgement of what's going on, an acknowledgement of an injury or an acknowledgement of the pain, a situation. There's the body's then own healing ability is mobilized, possibly with the rubbing it better as a child. I don't know. I say in my world, I say arnica because it is a healing remedy. It just, to me, that stimulates my body's healing system. And then I ask for this damage to be undone. And I think children, they have a hug and off they go, and it's like as if the damage has been undone. So after I'd walked into this glass door, and it really, really hurt, I didn't just brush myself off and carry on. I stopped. I really acknowledged what was going on. It was really painful. I took some deep breaths. I said to myself, arnica, just to get my body healing system going. And I asked for the damage to be undone. And I spent about 5 minutes repeating these three stages. And I really didn't want 2 black eyes the next day, because that was what I was imagining would probably be happening. Because I was giving a talk the next day, and I really wanted to look my best. And just having a pair of shiners didn't really seem to fit the bill somehow. So you'll be pleased to hear that after my efforts of mobilizing my body, acknowledging what was going on and undoing the problem, or the injury, should I say, the next day I just had a very slight shadow under my eye. No black eyes, no black nose. So what's going on? You could dismiss it and say, well, she's such a drama queen, you know, it wasn't really that bad. She only just, you know, a bit of a bump and was nothing. So we need science and we need repetition of this. So I thought, well, if it wasn't a one-off, maybe my family and friends could help me here and they could have a go as well if they happened to hurt themselves. So they did. I got quite a lot of people having a go over the years, and we all came out with the same thing. It worked. Even when I dropped a really heavy wooden shelf down my shins, which I was sure would give me a bruise, no bruise. And it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were packing up the house to move. No bruises. So, what's happening? Well, Joe Dispenza is also looking at spontaneous remission and how the mind works. And he was also asking the question, is this a coincidence that people get better? Apparently spontaneously. It's a very neat little thing in medical science. You just, spontaneous remission. But what's happening? So in 2013, he had scientists who were working with him, validating and measuring the body's reactions to different things, measuring through scans, through bioenergetic measurements. It isn't a coincidence. But don't believe me. It might be, it might not be, but don't believe me. But the one thing I did find that helped me to work with my family and find out, we needed a kind of shorthand for this. So just to help you if you decide you want to try this out, but please don't go and hurt yourselves deliberately. If you want to try it out, in our family, we have a little system of what we say to remind us of how it works. And please just excuse my language now, but it's shit, 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 because actually it does hurt when it hurts. Arnica, 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 undo, undo, undo. So now you know what to do. You've got nothing to lose except a few bruises, and our bodies are actually really, really amazing. Thank you.